And hello to all my Taurus friends. I would like to welcome you in. My name is Scott Sagent, and I'm going to be doing your free psychic tarot reading for July of 2021. Now, to begin, we are going to look at a four-corner spread today for you Tauruses. That is what they have dialed up. Very different from what we had for you last month with doing all the different work situations in the storyline. So it seems like work has settled down for a lot of you Tauruses, and hopefully that's a good thing. So the Four Corners looks at the four main areas in tarot. It does still look at work, but it also focuses on your love, on your finances, as well as health. So the cards are already shuffled. They're ready to go. I'm going to pull you in now. Go ahead and hit that like button, send some good energy out, and let's see what we got. Okay, so here you are. I like to do this live on camera. These are my ritual cuts. This satisfies the ritual aspect of tarot. Basically cuts the deck into thirds and puts them back together in a different order. And that way it is live and direct, and it is the same exact procedure if you were getting a private reading from me. And then they're ready to run. Four corners for Taurus. Okay, the other part of this process is that, okay, this is going to be a fun spread, Taurus, let me tell you. The other aspect of this is that they have instructed for you Tauruses that we just concentrate on the four corners and we don't do anything extra. I know last month we had a messages from heaven extra that they wanted in there. This is going to be the opposite of that. So literally we're just doing these four corners, and usually when that happens it's because there's a lot of big, major, overwhelming sometimes messages in here, and basically we need the time to focus on it. So that is the mission that they have called for today. That's the objective. They want me to focus on this, and I can see why. We have a lot going on. Make sure it's all in view. Got to get a couple extra here. Is that it? Nope, one more. Kind of, almost. Big. This is going to take some time. Okay, everybody ready to go? Here we go. We're going to start with health because that is the corner that is less complicated. Get through it quick. They show health is coming easy to a lot of you Tauruses. That's good. Not a lot of struggle with health. Things are just rolling very smoothly. They show also an emotional health. Or a lot of you, it is represented by a man, so your health may be part of a man or doing it with a partner. Doing health-related activities or classes with a partner also would come up, would apply to that. Let's see. So overall, very positive corner. There's really not a lot to talk about because there's nothing that for me to warn you about or give you any advice on. Just kind of continue down the path. Anytime that it kind of is like a blank message, I kind of use it as a good thing to just, the things that are working for you, keep doing more of those. That's basically what got you to this point for those ones that we're talking about here with the easy health going on. So that corner checks out good. Let's move into love. Big message there, and then we're going to spend the rest of the time on work and finances. Usually I read those two together because they are most of the time interconnected quite a bit, and that's the way I'm going to set this up as well. Love, brand new beginning with love for a lot of you Tauruses. Okay, stop. Brand new beginning with love comes up. Like an absolute new beginning in the form of death comes up. So a lot of you are moving out of one love, or let me reframe that, moving into a new love and have completely gotten over the old love. It's basically saying that there is a cut, there is a break from the old so that the new can start brand new and doesn't have any kind of negative carryover to it from the past. So it can be a very good thing when death comes up in the love corner. I know it sounds terrible, but it actually is a good thing. It's showing that a lot of you Tauruses are starting a new chapter in love. They show leadership. The leadership card comes in, so it's really asking you to kind of step things up and kind of be very accountable for anything that you do in love. Don't blame other people for any kind of love issues you have. Really kind of own it. Really kind of take hold of it. They talk about being careful. There's two things that we want to be careful about here, and this is a little more of a general message, so it'll apply to most of the Tauruses across the board. In your love corner, be a little careful about not giving something your full attention, not giving it the energy that it needs. It shows that neglect can come up here in this corner. So really, if you're in a relationship, you're with a partner, make sure you're paying them enough attention, you're fulfilling their needs and stuff like that. If you're single, it's saying, you know, not a lot of you might not care that you're single. That describes the card actually quite perfectly if you're single. If you do want to change that, it's showing also the hoarder card comes up. So it's saying it's time to let go of something that you've held on to for too long. So that may be attitudes, perceptions, or even the ways that you go about dating in general. And again, I'm talking about my single Tauruses out there. So you may want to consider letting go of anything that just doesn't work for you anymore. And that reminds me of the full moon. That's the perfect time for that, is full moon energy, which is toward the end of the month. Anything you want to get out of your life in general can happen greatly with the full moon energy end of the month. It happens July 24th. With the new moon in July, it happens on the 10th. So that's the new moon. That's when you want to bring things into your life that you want to bring in. With the death card, they're mostly talking about, well, they're really on both ends of that spectrum. So a lot of you Tauruses are going to feel very different between the beginning and the end of the month, depending on what your love experience is and what you're going through. But any kind of old stuff that you're holding on to for too long, it needs to be purged, needs to be let go, because that's what happens when the death card comes up. It's saying that this is going to be a new clean slate, brand new beginning, and we don't want any of the old stuff coming through. So just make sure that you cater to yourself, cater to what it is that you want, and go out and get it. And if you already have it, maintain it and appreciate it. Good love corner. A lot of info there. I'm going to do finances first, and we'll spend the most time on work. Work is probably your most complex one besides what we just covered in love. There are a lot of you Tauruses who are really subject to theft this month of July. I know that's not a positive thing. And when that comes up in tarot, it is to try to prevent it from happening. It's not because we're trying to scare you or anything like that. It comes up as a preventative. So it's a good month to make sure you lock up your house, you lock up your car, you don't leave stuff laying around. You just keep track of your purse and your possessions and your kids, everything, the whole thing. Just be very cautious. Well, I said kids, but it's a financial corner. But the point is, just be cautious about anything that would fall under theft. And with theft also comes loss. If you lose something, it might not even be a theft. You might lose something, and that feels like somebody stole it from you. If you forget your purse in a park, the end result is that you don't have your purse. So somebody may as well have stolen it. It's the same energy, theft and loss. So just be careful about keeping track of your things in July, especially when it comes to finances, because this is the financial corner. Also a really good time to check your balance and your statements and just make sure everything is right, because there is, things that are fraudulent could occur. And, obviously we bring this up because they're trying to stop it from happening, or at least so that you catch it early so that you don't get stuck with any kind of bad juju. So that's what I have for your finances. They also say that, before I move on from that, there's a lot of you going through, I feel like it's some medical finances stuff. So this is going to be more specific, but for the ones that are going through some medical finance stuff, it's really kind of painful for you right now. Not just for your checkbook, but also mentally kind of painful. This is going to be a slow thing. This is not going to resolve itself quickly. So I'm just bringing it up basically to let you know, not to worry about it because it's not going away anytime soon. It's just going to be, it's just got to run its course. It's just kind of cyclical. It has to do its thing. So do what you have to do with that, but that's the information. As we move into your work corner. Well, so much for work being better. They show bad luck, so things may be continuing to move in a way that is maybe not what you would prefer in regards to work. There is a blocked new beginning, so that comes up as it actually they're both cups. So this is a very emotional driven type of thing that I'm talking about in work. So if there's something to do with your work corner, and when I say work, enterprise, area of study, if you're a student, any of that falls under work. Job. There are 2 emotional cards in here. So that can be love. Love can pop up in there. So a lot of you may be seeing somebody at work or dating somebody at work or meeting somebody at work. All that kind of stuff comes up. But the new love is coming in blocked. So either it's not right now or it's down the road, but it does show, a lot of love stuff in your work corner right now, and it shows bad luck too. So that's probably more about the timing of things. It's probably not the time to pursue anything serious with that in July, or let's just kind of, now that I've zoomed into it, now let's zoom out and say for everybody that does not apply to, that it's just not the best luck this month for anything in your work. I don't want to say that everything is going to be bad luck and it's all going to be rain clouds and thunderstorms, because it's not. But when that comes up, I'm just kind of forecasting it, and we're letting you know so that, say a bad day happens, you're kind of expecting it. It lessens the sting a little bit. It pads the fall. It doesn't make it as bad when you expect it. And they're saying that you know what to do. So this is the answer and the advice to the whole work corner. They're saying you already know, trust your inner knowledge, and just act without delay. So there is an area of procrastination that we want to completely avoid here. Don't wait on anything. Any action that you have to take in regards to work, enterprise, business, finance, any of that stuff, do it right away. And that can jump back to the fraud and the theft and the loss part that came up. So you basically want to keep tabs on everything very closely in the month of July. You know what to do. So you're also being guided in regards to work in ways that we may not be able to understand, but there is a balance to everything, an underlying order to everything that occurs. And your work corner is just another kind of example of that, is that things are happening that you may not like, but it has to be this way for certain things in the future that you're not aware of right now. So that's what I have for your 4 corners. Very good stuff overall. A ton of information. This is a general reading. If private reading is more your thing, I do offer those on my website, scottsagent.com. During the month of July, I'm actually pushing the promo out from June another month. I'm offering a free private personal reading called a My Month reading for the month of July. All you have to do to that is sign up for the newsletter, the email program. It's on the website, scottsagent.com. It's very simple. It's like your first name, first initial of your last name, email address, and date of birth. And that's it. You send that off. Within a couple days, I send you back your personal private My Month reading. And that's specific to you. It gets rid of all the whole bubble from all the other Tauruses, and we're just looking at your stuff. So it's usually extremely accurate. There's a promo video in the description you should absolutely check out, because it has all the reviews and what it's all about. And it is mind-blowing stuff, guys. I highly suggest doing that, especially since it's free. Just can't beat free. So that's what I have for your July. I hope you all have a happy 4th of July and a safe happy 4th of July. And remember to subscribe to the channel so that you get all the videos in the future. And I will see you all in August.